Hey everybody, I'm Rob with Anderson Barbecue Supply. Thanks for checking in today. Today we are going to be doing some chicken wings. We're going to do them two ways. One way we're going to dry rub them with our Hay Grill Hay chicken rub. And the other we're going to be using a local rub, Saints and Sinners, their competition blend chicken rub as well. And more importantly, we're going to be using the Vortex out on our Weber kettle. So we'll explain more about that in just a minute. But first, let's get to these wings. Pretty simple. We're just going to dump the wings. I'm going to take them. We're going to do competition rub on these. And you know what? First, we're going to give them a little spray with some duck fat. Toss that. This is just going to help it bind and hopefully help that skin crisp up too later. Nice heavy coat. I love doing dry rub wings, especially on the Vortex. And we're not going to be shy with these. We're going to go all over. Oh, yeah. If you haven't heard of Saints and Sinners, they are a local company to the Minnesota area, more specifically the Twin Cities. But the guy who invented it, Dave Parker, actually grew up in Kansas City. So he definitely has barbecue in his roots, and he definitely knows what he's doing. So there we got some nice rub coverage on those chicken wings. Set this aside. And then we're going to do the second portion with the Hay Grill Hay from Susie Bullock. And now you could take these wings, you could dry brine them in salt overnight or for a few hours. I am not going to do that. I don't have the patience for that sometimes. Sometimes I do. This is just going to be a quick one and done. I'm going to set our duck fat aside. So we got the Hay Grill Hay. I have tasted this, but I have not used it on anything yet. So there's some bigger flakes in this, so I'm really interested to see how it turns out. And again, yeah, I'm going heavy with the seasoning because we're just doing dry rubs. I'm not going to sauce these. All right, there we go. So, Hay Grill Hay in one bowl, Saints and Sinners competition rub in the other bowl. I'm going to go set up the Vortex on the Weber kettle, and we'll see you in a minute. All right, guys, we got our charcoal rip roaring here. And if you saw me when I poured all of this, the pieces of Jealous Devil that we're using today are really big. So I tried to pare it down. And that's the one problem you might run into using your Vortex. But take your Vortex, sit it on your charcoal grate. And we're going to try to get everything in there. Got both my gloves on because this is super hot. Ooh. So got everything sitting nice there. We're going to take our grate. Actually, we're going to center our Vortex a little bit more because what's going to happen, we haven't really talked about that. So when you have this Vortex right in the center, it's conducting all the heat up and around when you put the kettle top on. So we're going to line our chicken around here. All that heat coming up and around everything is really going to help crisp up that skin. We'll probably go 45 minutes, I'm guessing, on the chicken. I'll come through and flip it a couple times. I'm going to let this heat up just a little bit. We do have our bottom vent wide open. Top vent's wide open here. I'm going to let this heat up just a little bit and then come back and throw the chicken on and we'll let her cook. All right, we've let this heat up for about 5 minutes now. Oh yeah, the charcoal's nice and hot. We got the Susie Bullock Hay Grill Hay. I'm just going to start layering these in here. Put a little more in here. There we go. We'll grab the Saints and Sinners competition rub. Same thing, we're going to start layering those in. Probably come back after about 20 minutes. And the internal temperature we have to get to is 165. But I actually found with wings that we're going to go up towards about 200 degrees. So we got them all set out around. We're going to cover this up. Now, what you could do is you could put a piece of wood in there too. I always forget. So this Jealous Devil charcoal is really good. It's a lump charcoal. We're going to throw that in there. We're going to let these sit for about 20 minutes and come back and check on them. All right, so our chicken wings have been cooking for about 20 minutes. Those are looking really good. I'm going to temp one right now just for fun. Yeah, those are pretty warm already, temping at about 140. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come in and flip these over. Looking really good. The Hay Grill Hay seasoning looks good on there. I think that's going to be really good as a dry rub for sure. And I'm flipping these. I have my cotton gloves on. The cotton gloves are nice with the latex over the top. Repels that heat. And then I can flip everything without using the tongs. It's just a little bit quicker. All right, we're going to let it go fry for another 20 minutes. All right, and one thing I almost forgot to do here too, we're going to be spraying these with a little duck fat. See if we can't get them to crisp up even more. Pretty good coating there. It's still looking really good. I'm going to let them keep cooking. All right, so our wings have been going for about 45 minutes, and they are looking pretty good. Probably can't hear that, but they are just crackling a little bit. We're going to temp a couple of these. I'm sure they're well towards 200 degrees, which is going to be just okay. It's really hard to temp small chicken wings because you don't want to hit the bone. Do a couple of them here. Yeah, we're right at about 200 degrees. You're looking pretty good. So I'm going to go grab my plate. We're going to take these off. All right. Yeah, these are looking pretty good. So super simple chicken wings, right? We didn't really do anything fancy to them. We literally flipped them once. The Vortex does a great job of getting the skin pretty darn crispy. We used Hay Grill Hay's chicken seasoning, and then we used Saints and Sinners, their competition chicken blend. They're looking pretty darn good. Again, I have a cotton glove on with latex over the top. It really does great on repelling the heat. And to save on charcoal here, we're going to shut the vent. We're going to close the top. Let's go inside and give these a try. All right. So we have, do it this way. We have our Hay Grill Hay chicken seasoning right here. Looking really good. And we have Dave Parker Saints and Sinners competition chicken rub right here. Looking really good as well. Let's give it a try and see what we think. That's what we're here for. So I've let these cool off just a little bit. All right, so we have Saints and Sinners competition rub here. Actually, it's got a really good skin on it. This is perfect for how I would want to do a dry rub wing. And it's all thanks to this Vortex. This is a medium-sized Vortex. We do sell this on our website, AndersonBBQSupply.com. Helps get that heat up and around, that convection going. Really crisps up the skin. We also use some duck fat on it, and I think that helps too. So let's give it a try. That's a really good chicken rub. I would put that up against any chicken rub from any well-known competitor. That's really good. I'm super excited here to try Susie Bullock's Hay Grill Hay. This definitely has a different look to it. Again, that skin, you can see it's got some good little char on it, and we didn't put it right over the flame. We just let it cook. 45 minutes on the kettle with the Vortex, nice and simple. Let's give it a try. Oh yeah. So the Hay Grill Hay seasoning is definitely a little more herby, which I really like, especially on like a chicken breast, chicken thighs. That would go awesome. It's really good on these wings too. That's a great addition to our lineup here. I'm really glad we brought them in to our store. Again, Saints and Sinners competition chicken rub, available on our website, as well as Susie Bullock's Hay Grill Hay chicken rub, AndersonBBQSupply.com. Thanks for tuning in today. I hope you learned something about the Vortex, about cooking chicken wings. It's really not as hard as it seems. If you like what you're watching with our videos, please like, share, subscribe on YouTube, and we'll see you soon.